beautiful people. Welcome back to Well with Mika, where we talk real wellness for your real life. I'm Mika, your cultural wellness ally, helping you navigate health and home and everything in between. So, today we're going to be talking about something that's kind of heavy on my heart lately, but especially my wallet, and that's food waste, stretching our food dollars, and making the most of what we have. If you've ever looked at your grocery bill and thought, how the hell am I spending this much money on food? This episode is for you. If you've ever thrown out some wilted veggies or that half container yogurt with that little feeling of guilt, like, oh, I don't want to throw it out, this episode is for you. If you're trying to figure out how to make your money stretch without feeling like you're feeding your family struggle meals, this episode is definitely for you. So let me tell you a little story. A few years back, in my house, we were spending what felt like a ridiculous amount of money on groceries. One day, my husband decided to challenge me. So he said, what if you didn't go to the grocery store and go almost empty? And I guess that day, I must have been more stubborn than hungry, and I agreed. At first, I thought we'd be eating like the saddest meals ever, random leftovers and weird combinations. But baby, some of the best meals came out of that week. When I tell you, I stretched what we had, got creative, and realized how much perfectly good food was sitting in that fridge and pantry, just waiting to be used. Did I have a few moments where I wanted to scream and kick my little pantry and my husband? Of course. But I pushed through, and at the end of it, not only did I pat myself on the back, but it felt good not having to run out for groceries every couple of days. It freed up time, energy, and money. So I was winning all around. And I still make some of those meals today. So that experience shifted something in me. It made me realize that a lot of what we think we need is just what we're used to. And sometimes a little discomfort, like having to eat what we already have, could be considered discomfort for some people, can lead to some of our biggest wins. So why does food waste even matter? Food waste is one of those things that sneaks up on us. It's not just about throwing out leftovers. It's money straight into the trash. According to, well, I guess our old USDA, the average American family throws away about $1,500 worth of food every year. That's a bill paid, a couple bills paid. That's a vacation gone on groceries you didn't even get to enjoy. But beyond the money, there's something even deeper here. When we waste food, we are disconnecting from the process of nourishing ourselves. We are already disconnected if you're not farming and growing your own food. In a lot of our cultures, whether African, Caribbean, Southern, beyond, stretching food, it was a way of life. Our ancestors made whole meals out of scraps and made them taste damn good. That wisdom is still in us. We just need to tap back into that joint, okay? So let's have a little mindset shift, okay? Making the most of what we have. Because here's the truth. There's nothing wrong with eating the same thing 2 or 3 days in a row. Ain't nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with making a meal out of what you have instead of running to the store. It's not struggle food. It's smart food. It's a skill that can set you free from constantly feeling like you need more. What if instead of thinking, what do I feel like eating? We asked, what can I make with what I have? That little shift right there can change everything. So here's some practical tips to stretch your food dollars and waste less because I'm going to give you some practical, okay? I ain't going to leave you hanging. Number one, shop your kitchen first. Before you even think about making a grocery list, check what you already have. Those bags or cans of beans in the back of the pantry, your cabinet, the half bag of rice, that forgotten bag of frozen veggies, that's dinner waiting right there. There's a whole internet of recipes. There's AI to help you. Look, you could create delicious meals or at least edible ones, okay? You don't need to be top chef. You just need to create something that tastes a little decent and is cooked through, okay? Learn the art of the kitchen sink meal. I'm talking soups, stir fries, grain bowls, if that's what you're into. Anything where you can throw in a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Okay? My personal favorites, soups or fried rice. They're easy to add in a mix of veggies and your choice of protein. You can add that to either one without much fuss. Number three, plan flexible meals, not Pinterest meals. Instead of locking yourself into a meal plan with 15 different ingredients, plan meals that can easily adapt to what you have. Tacos, they could be chicken, they could be beans, they could be veggies. Pasta can be tomato based, garlic and oil, or whatever random veggies you have left, and add in your proteins in there. Like you could, sky's the limit. Number four, use it up before you stock up. Challenge yourself to wait a couple of days before grocery shopping. Use what you have. Get creative. You might be surprised at what you can come up with, okay? Number five, freeze what you can't eat right away. Your spinach about to go bad? Freeze that joker for some smoothies. Bread getting stale? Freeze it for some breadcrumbs or French toast. Leftover soup? Freeze it for another day. Use your freezer, okay? Make it your friend. Number six, share what you can't use. If you have extra food that you know you won't use, consider sharing it with a neighbor or friends, okay? A little bag of produce or leftovers could be a blessing to someone nearby, and it helps build community too. Number seven, involve the family. If you've got kids, make it a game. Give them three ingredients and let them help come up with a meal. Let them see how food goes from pantry to plate. It's a skill they'll get to carry forever, okay? So at the end of the day, stretching your food dollars is about more than just saving money. It's about being smart with what you have. It's about taking a step back, getting creative, and realizing that you've got more resources than you think. Don't let these cooking shows fool you, okay? Cooking isn't about perfectly cooked, picture perfect meals. It's about feeding yourself and your loved ones with whatever ingredients life hands you, okay? Sometimes the best meals come from looking in your pantry and thinking, what can I make with this? So if this resonates with you, I want to hear from you. What's your go to leftover meal? Have you ever surprised yourself by making something delicious out of random ingredients? Hit me up on socials as usual at #well with Mika. Let's share these kitchen wins, okay? And if you found this helpful, make sure to subscribe, add this, to your little playlist, all right? Share the episode with someone who's always throwing out food, and let's keep having this conversation, okay? So until next time, stay well, stay resourceful, and keep taking charge of your health. All right, beautiful people, happy health then. Peace.